everyone. So today I'm going to illustrate the harmonic series using my guitar. So the guitar is an instrument that you can isolate and really showcase the harmonics that are present in our single fundamental notes in a very beautiful way. So right here, I'm playing the harmonics on the 12th fret. It creates a very beautiful sound. And I'm playing an open tuning. Right, this is an open D. So when I play it open, it produces just a D major chord, which is really nice. Something we can do for our clients to make playing the guitar a little simpler without even having to fret it. But it's also really nice to play around with the harmonics and open tuning too. So how does this work, and what does this have to do with the harmonic series? So I'm going to explain this using my A string, which is the 5th string on the guitar. And even though I'm in an open tuning, this is still an A string here. And this is essentially my fundamental note. It has a measurement of 110 hertz. And when I play it, if you envision the string that I'm playing, I'm not dividing the string at all, right? I'm just hitting the string and the entire string is vibrating. The whole length of this string is just open. So this is an A at 110 hertz. This is considered to be the first harmonic. Okay, so just very easily and simply that sound. To play the second harmonic that's based off this A fundamental note, I'm going to actually play a harmonic on the 12th fret, and it's at the midpoint here. This is our second harmonic. But I'm basically playing the harmonic at the middle point of my string here. And on the guitar, that happens to be the 12th fret. I'm going to play it for you. And when I play it, what you're going to be hearing is an entire octave above my fundamental. And we get this by basically taking the fundamental and multiplying it by 2. We end up with 220 hertz, which ends up an octave above that A. And this is our second harmonic. And it sounds like this. So this is our fundamental. And this is our second harmonic. Right? So it's a whole octave above that. Now, to get to the next harmonic, I'm going to actually play it on the 7th fret of the guitar. And when I do that, I am taking the fundamental and I'm multiplying it by 3. And I end up with 330 hertz, which is an E note. Essentially, I'll be playing a note that is a perfect fifth above this A. It's also the fundamental note times 3. So 110 times 3 is 330. That comes out to be an E, which is a perfect fifth above this second harmonic here, or the A note. And to play this on the guitar, I simply go to the 7th fret right here and pluck it ever so slightly. And then we have our E. So we have our fundamental, which is played as an open A. We have our second harmonic, which is played at the 12th fret, barely touching it, right? If I were to touch it, it would sound like this. If I were to hold it down, but to play the actual harmonic, you actually can't hear very much of a difference because I'm plugged up. I'm using my electric acoustic guitar, but if it was on an acoustic guitar, you could really hear the difference between the actually holding it down and then plucking it. You can hear a little bit there. So that's the second harmonic. The third harmonic, which is the E, is right there. It really rings very nicely, right? And it continues to ring long after I let go of the guitar, as opposed to if I were to fret it, which as soon as I let go, the sound is gone. But that harmonic there continues to ring on. And so I'm just barely pressing it, and I'm actually touching right over the fret wire here. I don't know if you can see that. So see how I'm right above that fret wire? And you also don't leave your finger there. You really have to let it go so the string can vibrate. So when I'm playing this E, or the third harmonic, right here, I am dividing the string by thirds. So I'm at 3.1. So I'm at a very different ratio here. So when you're looking at this, you can also think about ratios. So our second harmonic right here ends up with a 2-to-1 ratio. When we do our third harmonic, then we end up with a 3-to-1 ratio. The last harmonic that I'll show you is played at the 5th fret, and it produces the 4th harmonic here. And basically, we end up with a 4-to-1 ratio. And so I'll be playing the string right about in here. So if you look, this is sort of not really a very accurate envisioning of the fretboard of the guitar, but when I play that second harmonic at the 12th fret here, I'm at the midpoint of the guitar. When I play the E harmonic and at the 7th fret here, I'm a little bit closer to the bridge of the guitar. Excuse me, not the bridge, the nut. And then right here, when I'm going to play this on the 5th string, and again, I'm moving a little bit closer to my headstock. All right, so, and as you can see, I am, the amount of distance in between is getting smaller, but we still have some pretty simple ratio integers here. So if I were to play that 4th harmonic, I'll play it right here at the 5th fret. It gets a little bit harder to make that clear sound, but you can hear it. And what I'm actually producing is another A note. I'm actually playing a perfect fourth above that E note right here. And that becomes the 4th harmonic. And again, it's played at that 5th string right there. So we have our fundamental, which is our A. We have our next harmonic here, which is our 2nd harmonic. It's also an A. It's an octave up. Go to the 7th fret. We end up with the 3rd harmonic here. It's a perfect 5th above that A. And then a perfect 4th above that is another A that's played at the 5th fret for our 4th harmonic. We could keep continuing on and on and on. It gets a little more difficult to play as you go, but a lot of classical guitar music uses the harmonics. Has a very different timbre and a very nice ring to it. So hopefully that helps you understand harmonics just a little bit better. Goodbye.